Hello, good morning, everyone. Morning, team. Good morning, everybody. Shall we let's start the day, guys? Take a few deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale deep and slow. Good morning, Swapnil. Good morning, Shashwat. Good morning, Amit, Chetan. Good morning, all. Okay. Keep taking deep and slow breaths. Inhale from your nose and then exhale from your mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. And inhale, exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your spine gently erect. Put a smile on your face and really feel good about this morning. It's a new day, it's a new beginning. Keep taking deep and slow breaths. Be with the breath end to end. Feel how it is traveling through your body, rising up through your nose, reaches your throat, next passing through your windpipe, filling up your lungs, and then onto your stomach. And exhale, feel it slow and deep. With every inhale that you are doing, feel in power, confidence, belief, excitement about life, all the positive feelings which you can. So breathe in. And as you exhale, just let go anything that is bothering you. Okay, anything which worries you, which you stay concerned about, just let it go. Because your mind is an amazing tool. Okay, whatever you visualize, whatever you think, that's how you actually start feeling. So if you just feel that you are getting stronger, and if you believe in that, you will actually become stronger. And just feel okay, all the pain is leaving you away as you exhale every single breath. All your worries are disappearing. Okay, any concerns are just leaving you, and your body is so much clean, your mind is so much clean and so much peaceful. So just feel that with every breath, you're feeling more power within you. And with every exhale, let go any belief which is holding you back in your life. And keep inhaling, exhaling, deep and slow. Okay. Now, with your eyes closed, perform a minute of Anulom Vilom Pranayam. With this, the more oxygen focuses on your brain and your brain becoming healthy with this. Chalo, let's go. So you have to, like, you might be knowing Anulom Vilom. You have to block your one nostril, breathe in from the other one, then exhale, inhale from the other nostril. And when you inhale from the left nostril, just feel that the air is going to the right half of your brain. And then with your index finger or ring finger, block the other nose and then exhale from the right nostril. And then inhale from that, and then the circle continues. Chalo, let's go. 2 minutes of Anulom Vilom. Keep your eyes closed so that you can feel the movement of air. Okay, rub your palms against each other. Roll it over your face and slowly open up your eyes. Okay, team. So, chalo, let's get down with the second phase of the morning, which is the learning related part. So, some very critical things we will be discussing, and after that, we will continue with the rest of the morning activities which we have been doing on a daily basis. Okay. So, they go step by step, you daily repeat it, then slowly you will be able to finish it in a very faster time. And from every day of your life, you will get very amazing results. Okay. What many people, majority, struggle to figure out, you will be able to do it with ease, more consistent, better in your planning, your intelligence will grow, and your output and the results of your life will be growing. Just stick with the morning routine that we are doing. So before we get started with today's activity, okay, so let us jump to the learning part. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, you guys can also make some notes about it, just in case. Hello, everyone. Now, there are few important things. Everybody wants to live a very successful life, right? Your career is one part of this full life that you are living, right? You play different roles, right? Um, you might be a son or a daughter to somebody, you might be a brother and sister to somebody, okay, and you have like work related colleagues at work, you have friends, and with everybody around you, you play a different role, okay, and it gets quite challenging. Abhi, you guys are yet to start with your IT journey and work journey and the actual responsibilities of life, but it is going to get pretty challenging as the time passes by, as you go through the next 3 years, 5 years of your life. your ownership, responsibility, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. And then work, maybe if it challenges will start coming, your personal life, maybe there will be something going on. A lot of things are going to happen in your future. Okay. And the thing is, one of the aim of life is ki bhai, whatever you do, you get successful results with that, right? So try to be really extraordinary at every area of your life. And then it comes a concern ki, is there a way ki we can really be successful at every area of our life? And what are these every areas, and how can we really feel care we have lived an amazing life with great results and massive success? Because देखो क्या होने वाला है, a point will come. Yesterday we were saying, right? So 80 years lifespan, 100 years lifespan, already 20 years are passed. So that means we just have the remaining maybe one three-fourth of our life in front of us. So as you pass through this, just understand you're in your second phase of your life, which is 20 to 40 years. Initially, yes, for 5 years, 6 years, everything is going to be like, okay, full freedom and all that, getting the job and stuff like that. And then on, responsibility will start coming. Not sure, maybe some of you might end up taking loans and home, right? Apartments and the loans for that. And it's going to be quite pricey. And the EMIs and all will continue for like 15 years, 20 years. So by the time that EMI is continuing, there itself, your years will be passing, like you will be 40 plus. And as you're going through this phase, yes, you will have your family, you will have children, they are coming up, their education and all. And somewhere you will be pretty much busy in your life. The right way to look about life is ki before the problem appears, can you already handle it? There are two ways to live life, right? One is you actually make mistakes and then learn from your mistakes and then improve. And the second one is ki be upfront before the life gets into problems. Anticipate ki what can go wrong and how can you solve these problems. And if you can solve these problems up ahead in time, you will always be getting massive results with your life, right? And because if you don't do, time passes very quickly, and you take so much time to learn based upon your personal experience. And in the end, majority of the people end up saying ki regrets when they are in their old age and all. They just feel we should have lived our life differently. This is how the statement for many people. Arey yaar, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I should have done it like that. I would have been more happier with my life. When I was in my 40s, I should have done it like that. So point is, many people will end in regret. I did not do it. I know I had more potential, more capability. Now the point is, guys, life, we have got it only once, and there is no time for regret. Zero. You need to live smartly before the life, before you damage your life. Dekho guys, your life is the outcome of choices which you are making. You are not able to make right choices. Because of that, you will fail, you will become miserable, and then in future you only will cry. Carry yaar, I should have done this, I should have done that. Point is, it's your life, you messed up, and it's not going to be given again, right? One time life milta hai, and every day gives an opportunity to realize it is. Some author said this very nicely, guys. One author said ki everybody gets two lives. Okay. The second life you get when you realize that you have only one life. That's it. So first the people just live randomly. But a point comes when they actually stucks with them ki my time is running by, and my life is just one time opportunity for me, and it's never going to come back again. And once people realize that, then they decide very strongly, okay, I will not waste my time. I will do something meaningful with my life. Okay, I'm just trying to open up your minds to this huge possibility on the planet. Okay. Another thing is, okay, how do you become successful at this amazing gift of life, right? And it boils down to around things, 8 areas, okay, or 8 pillars. If you care about succeeding in every of this pillar, okay, you can really say that you have lived an amazing life. Many people don't track it actively because of that. Random life doesn't give success, guys. Success needs to be extracted out of your life. And these 8 areas, if you care about it, if you want to grow in each of this area, you will definitely be more happy with your lives. मजा आएगा. You will feel excited every single day. Life is not going to be challenging anymore. It will become fun for you. कि अरे वाह चलो आज भी कुछ नया करते हैं. Let's try something else today. And that's the right way of living. Feeling happy and powerful every single day of your life, no matter what is going on. That means you are in control of your life. So what are these 8 pillars? Okay, first let's note it down. Okay, first, personal area. Second, financial. Third, fun and entertainment. Fourth, giving back to society. Fifth, health. Sixth, family and relationships. Seventh, spiritual. And eighth, knowledge. Maybe you can take a quick note about it or just take a screenshot of it. Anyways, in bits and pieces, we know that everything of this is important, whatever we have written. Okay? But just knowing it is not going to change our lives. If you want to accomplish massive success in your life, because life is not going to come back again. Today's day is never going to repeat ever again. 30 August, that's it. 2023 is only today in the entire existence of time. Once you just know the value of every single day. Okay. Now this is where it comes key. Okay. If it is going to be only one day and it's never going to repeat again, how can you choose to waste your time today? It's not possible. Once you get the right awareness about life, you cannot waste it, right? And the point is, you have to make a personal mission, a commitment to yourself. I will become successful in each of this using every single day of your life. Okay? And guys, if you see here, there is time for everything. There is fun, there is entertainment, there is health, there is knowledge, there is money, there is family time. मतलब जो कुछ भी चाहिए, what more you want? Your life is always going to be a subset of one of these things. You will end up just in any of these categories itself. Please understand. And देखो guys, successful people think in terms of and, not in terms of or. They don't think, should I become financially rich or should I stay healthy? Or should I be like happy at family? Or should I be spiritual? They don't think in terms of or. Middle class, the mediocre people think like that. They think, oh, if I want to be financially very successful, then maybe I would have to compromise with my health. I have to work really very hard. Or I can be financially successful, but family might struggle with that. That's middle class mindset, average mindset. Successful people think in terms of everything. I will become extremely rich. Plus, I will enjoy this life as I am going through. I will do something big for the society and I will be healthy and I will have a great family and then spiritual and great knowledge and every of this area. Okay? So you need to first accept this fact. With your life, you will become extremely successful because there is zero time for regret in future. Don't blame about it. You failed in your life. That's what is going to happen if you're not careful with it. Don't blame it on the world. You did not make the right choices. In the time of internet, where knowledge is so much easily accessible, if you cannot change your life, that's really sad. Knowledge is no longer a barrier. Maybe 30 years ago, knowledge could have been a bigger deal. But right now, knowledge is available for everybody. So people are just making it available everywhere, right? Now, the point is, you need to convert that knowledge and bring it into your life. देखो guys, the world might change, technology might change, the way people think, live might change. But the point is, how is your life going to change? And as a human being, the basic pattern is always going to remain the same. We born, we live, and we die. That's never going to change. Till the last human stays on the planet, some born, lived, and died. How do you do this full journey of life? That's very important. Zero time for regret. Now the thing is, how you can achieve something in each of this area. The first is awareness. Life is given only once, no second chance. Every day is an opportunity to realize it's okay. For the past 20 years, you were not serious about life, but now you are getting more mature, more responsible, more independent. Now is the time to get more serious about life. Okay. And then when you become serious, you need to grow in each of this area so that you feel, wow, I'm living my life. I'm having fun with my life. I'm going through it properly. Now comes key. Some of you might say, now this is where it's interesting. Please listen it with me because many people are making. Some people might say, ki, right now my only aim of my life is to get a job. Once I get a job, everything is going to be sorted, and then I will start caring about these other things. Right? Some of you might have that thought process. That means what happens is people prioritize only certain of this area and focus everything only on that, forgetting about the other things. Okay. And I'm telling you, right now you're saying this statement, a job is my priority, let me get it, and then I will do other things. But let me tell you, in 1 year from now, somebody else will become your full priority and you will still not work on the other areas. It becomes a habit to discard everything and work on only one thing. And that kind of life ends up in regret. I should have done this earlier. I should have done that. Please understand, when you actively choose to not grow in other areas and choose only one of it and then live with it long enough, it becomes a habit in you. And even 2 years from now, you will focus on only one thing. Rest of the things will be compromised. And such life ends up in always regret. Wish I should have got another chance to live life. I would live it differently. So guys, become smarter. Learn from the mistakes which other people do. And the point is, everybody on the planet is getting only 24 hours. Nobody on the planet versus the top business owner, accomplisher, the game changer, the world changer, they all get 24 hours. How they apply that is the key difference. And now let me tell you this thing. You might say, right now, I don't want to focus on the other things because I want to build up my career. But you need to be honest to yourself. Just be honest to yourself. You're saying you want to work only on that. But in this time itself, in your 24 hours, you end up wasting a lot of time in negativity, self-doubt, less confidence, time waste on social media, laziness. Okay. All these are qualities which people unknowingly acquire. You know why this thing is there in life? Because there is no purpose of how to use your time properly. Time runs, 24 hours are always going to be there. Okay. But if you don't use your time wisely, it will end up in all of this thing. But if you really know what you're doing with your lives, there is zero time for all these negative things of life. Zero time for this. And that is where you engage with every day of your life, 24 hours, in the best possible manner, so that you don't have time for all of these things, which is going to put you back in your life. That means it has to be a daily job to progress on these things. I'm not saying maybe every area has to be done daily, but majority of that has to be done so that you will be so much occupied with your life and you live your life so much well that there is no time for all these other things, because you are somehow currently making time for this because you don't know how to use your time properly. So that is where default people adapt to this kind of negative mode where time is just being wasted. But if you do something meaningful with every day, this is where it comes. Now, let me tell you the second thing. So now, what is the conclusion here? Okay. If you don't engage with each day with proper priorities, then the time would automatically be filled with below opposite results. If you're not doing meaningful, you will end up in this 24 hours to 24 hours. It means your focus is bigger. Just caring about one is not enough. You can do more than that, and you should do more than that. So that is the first important conclusion. Now let me tell you this another thing. Okay. Now many people experienced it, but point is you have to understand why do you want to go through a suffering phase to get this learning. Because I have experienced, some other people might also. I'll just tell you one thing. Okay. Uh, this incident happened. So one of my friend, he was from a, let's say, a village kind of area. So he was born in a village, small place basically. Somehow, yes, everybody around is just doing the regular small work, stuff like that. And he was the only person in his family who got educated. He was having like two, three brothers, and he himself was the only person who got educated, and he decided to come out of that and then go expand to the other places, cities, learn more, get opportunities, make money. And he worked really very hard through these stages of time and got very nicely rewarded. Okay, earning very great packages and living pretty nicely. Now the point is, as soon as he started earning good, okay, what he did is he called his parents, okay, to live with him in a nice gated community. So I used to go to his house as well there. So he took an apartment, a rented apartment, in nice gated community here itself in Hyderabad. And he called his parents, and when I used to go there now, I used to see how proud the parents used to feel. Okay, both mother and father, कि यार मेरे बेटे ने ये कर लिया and all that. And you know what happened? So that state was there for like 4 years, and after that his father died. Okay, and we remember the conversation. Okay, before he was bringing his parents, he was really trying to figure out कि अरे यार पहले let me get more stable, थोड़ा अच्छा रहेगा, तो then I can bring them more nicely. And should I wait for 2 more years for bringing it and all that? Now, just the matter of fact is, had I not had he not brought them earlier, right? वो 4 years minus होते चलता था, and there is always that end date. Life would have been like इतना कुछ किया life में, but in the end, is not able to share it with the people he cares for, and that is a real tragedy. I just want you to tell कि nobody knows the future. If you keep saying later, 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 maybe that later is not going to come. And you need to get the maturity to understand it right now, that later might not be coming. I have seen cases, guys, okay, some again in my relatives, just going on the road, met with an accident. One of my friend, the shoulder bone got broken. Okay, another person, just two-wheeler drive, and let's say zero mistake of these people. Other person did it, but anything can happen from life. One person walking, leg ka bone fractured. Okay, and pretty like massive surgeries and stuff like that. And after that, 6 months complete bed rest. You cannot move out of the house, and you have to just be there. Now, what happens? All these dreams which people are chasing for, all these things that they are just staying busy, health all of a sudden gone for a toss, and life started falling apart. And all the plans will just fail, which you would be saying, later, 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 later. You, the only thing about future is nobody knows when it can come. You might say in 2 years, this should happen, I will do that, but nobody knows how the time will pass. The only thing that you can be sure about is today. What you can do today, what you can do this week, not about what you can do 6 months from now. Everything is uncertain. Okay? You can plan for it, but it doesn't work out. I'm just trying to tell you, there are big mistakes which almost everybody is doing in the current times. And that kind of life is going to end up in a disaster. First conclusion was this. Second is choosing or pushing to do things in future. And future is uncertain. Right? And this is what it is. Okay, take my example as well. During COVID times, okay, a lot of people lost their loved ones. So my mother also expired during the COVID times. And they go, the thing is, no matter what I do in my life right now, no matter what I do, how much, whatever I do, I will never be able to share it with my mom. That's it. That's what life. If you keep pushing things away, you might never get a chance to really make it worthwhile. But while I was, let's say, living with my mother, there I would have lived across all of these areas. Would have been a life worth living for. Made mistakes. Yes, I was a lot of time at office, this, that, blah, blah, blah. But later on, understand these priorities. I don't want you to make the same mistakes with your life. Live every day to the fullest. Live your life to the fullest. Ki bhai, no time for regret in future. And this is how then I realized all these big things. And then I started living a life where there is no time for regrets. Okay. Now comes the thing, ki bhai, how and what needs to be done. देखो, एक simple चीज करनी है guys. You have to make a personal commitment. Each year, you would accomplish something good in each area of this, in each area mentioned below. So this is a very easy thing to do. Every year, 12 months, you should do something for growing in each of this area. Even if that simple basic thing, if you do, it is going to be more worthwhile of your time. I'm not asking a daily is pe dalo, and because yeah, it might be a lot, but point is you can structureize things. But every year, so making 2023, people say, right, how will you feel success every year? For 2023, if you want to really become successful, you should grow in each of this area, and that is a mandatory commitment which you have to give to yourself. There is no second chance. That is how every year should happen. And then yes, you keep extending your goals further and further and further. And that is where it comes ki bhai, in every of this area, you have to set up a goal. So daily now we are saying ki bhai, one goal is like getting a job. So that covers your financial aspect of it. But when the year is beginning, generally at that time itself, January time, December, January is very important phases of life. When the December is ending, the way we are doing daily planning, like that we have to do yearly planning. So when December 2023 comes, you need to look back in your entire 2023 and see how did you progress in each of this area. Do you know Bill Gates and all these other big guys in the month of December, when there is Christmas time and all, everybody takes 2 weeks vacation. They don't work. Okay. All the big CEOs and all, they go in for a 2 weeks vacation, and that is a retrospective time. That is where they come up with ideas, imaginations, relooking at back year, then planning for the next year. We need to start doing those things with our lives as well. So December time is a retrospective time. Relook what is happening, and then planning towards what do you want to do in 2024. You should do that, because without that, you will not be able to use this life properly. So the tech tip which we are giving is कि भाई, every year you should accomplish something in each of this area. Okay. Now the thing is, देखो, yes, right now your primary goal is financial. Okay. But there comes a question, how you can still organize your 24 hours so that maybe by default you start improving in these other areas. Okay, now let's say your personal aspect. Somebody might say, what is a personal aspect? This is who you are as a person, who you are as a person. Okay, means your character, honesty. Okay, are you a person of your own word? If you say that I'm going to do this, do you really do that, or do you cheat other people? Integrity, honesty, very important things. Next, your communication. Next, your confidence. Next, personality. Like when you face problems, what do you do? Do you face problems and try to solve it, or do you run away from problems? Everything, all that belongs as part of your personality. How you face your fears, part of this. And yet, let me tell you, it doesn't happen by itself. You need to grow in these areas. You can change, but you need to grow in these areas. So this is what is your personality, what you are as a person, your attitude, important things, your attitude of life, important things. This is what we care about as part of your personal. This is you, how you think, how you operate. Now, one important question could be, what others say behind your back when you are not there with them? There's a few important suggestions I will make. Okay, he never talk wrong about somebody in front of them or behind them. Okay, maybe yes, if people are doing wrong, you give them feedback with an intention to grow them, but never talk bad about somebody even behind them. Because guys, karma is for real. If you keep doing that, then the world will also keep doing that to you. Okay, and that is what defines you, who you are as a person. Like always appreciate, encourage, change your attitude and personality to that. Not talking back about other people. अरे उसने तो ये कर लिया, वो कर लिया, उसका तो ऐसे ही होगा. Not like that. Because if you are doing it, you should know that the world is also doing it. And that's a very bad place to be in. Okay, so please understand, there is no time for that. So you have to grow in this kind of areas. Okay, second thing, when it comes to your financial, guys, right now, yes, getting the job and the primary income is the focus. But the focus should immediately, as soon as you start earning, your focus should change to how do you save, how do you invest, and how do you manage your money? Because without that, it's going to be pretty challenging ahead of you. Okay, so yes, first build up a primary income where you get your money, and after that, learn about these things because they are not in school, and neither much of your family might teach you all these things. They might just say basic about it, but how do you save? How do you invest? How do you manage your money? You have to do it by exploring and learning and becoming good in this. Important. Okay, there you go. Now, next, fun and entertainment. Let me tell you, okay, if let's say you get serious about only the other areas of this life, both hardworking and all that, then what will happen is, let's say if your friends and all, they will see, yeah, kuch different happened to this guy, all of a sudden serious about life, doing this, that, and then they will maybe have more fun. And if you don't do that, you will feel something is missing in your life. So never, that should never happen. That's again a regret. You will be like, क्यों कर रहा हूं मैं ये सब, कुछ नहीं करना, let me go and have fun. Okay, now the point is, if you make it as a mission, every year you will do something which is fun and entertaining. Now that's a life again worth living. It could be anything, guys. I'm telling you, every quarter, let's say every 2 months, every 3 months, plan a trip somewhere. It doesn't take much time, it doesn't take much money. A weekend trip, Saturday, Sunday, maybe with your friends, maybe with your family, just travel to a different place. So saal mein maybe 3 times, 4 times you do that, and you will start feeling कि अरे यार चलो, I'm exploring, I'm traveling, new experiences will come. That will all count as kind of fun and entertaining. Okay. Next, on a regular basis, maybe on a daily basis as well, spending time with the people you care for in a fun, nice manner, enjoying life basically. Okay. Not sacrificing the fun and entertainment, enjoy life as you live through. Okay. So this is what is important. You can structuralize it. Maybe saal mein I will go for this, that, and then I will have fun on a regular basis also. Make time for fun. Okay, and that's really important. So thoda sa care about it. Don't just let it pass by, and otherwise you will become too much mechanical about life, and then you will start feeling, oh yeah, I'm not enjoying my life, and just time is passing by. Too much of seriousness is also not good. A balance of everything is required for success. Okay, take time for this. Okay, so remaining things are pretty self-explanatory. Giving back to society. So one question, one thought which you should have in your mind, ki if you live a life only for yourself, maybe you, your family, that's a life only for yourself. You were born, you lived for your people, for you, and then you died. Okay? The planet did not change because of your existence. What happened to the world with or without you? These are some serious questions. If you were not born, how the world would have been, and now if you are born, how the world is different. And such kind of questions actually make you think about your purpose in life. Okay? Okay, if I'm born, then the world should be a better place because I exist in the world. That's the thought process. If you can acquire that, then you will end up doing something to make this world better, not just live for yourself. And you know, guys, there are very successful, accomplished people. What conclusion they have done is the only reason why we came on the planet and we were born is to help one another. The only reason for existence is to serve one another, nothing but do something for one another. And that's what is giving back to the society. Dekho guys, if you're just living a selfish life, whether you live or whether you die does not even matter, because you lived only for yourself. It's not a life worth living also. But if you do something for the world around, for the society, okay, this guy says, right, to this Robin Sharma, we heard, okay, when you were born, the world enjoyed and you were cried. You cried while the world rejoiced. Die as if on your death the world cries and you rejoice. Okay, amazing काम की. But that's worth living a life for, right? So do something big when you are alive on the planet. Because of you, it should be different. That should be your mission. And that will happen only when you care about others, when you care about the society. These are big things. Highly accomplished, successful people think like that. And that's how they get triggered to do something with their lives. Okay? And the rest of the things, health, important, you know that. Okay. Spiritual makes you calm and composed. Knowledge, I'll just suggest you on a daily basis, focus, few things. Okay. 8K to 10K steps. Basic. 8K to 10K steps. Maybe it includes one-time workout. कैसे करना है? सुबह one time workout. Throughout the day for making 8K to 10K steps, you have to keep taking some breaks. Otherwise, don't target it to be done in one shot. If you take 10 minutes ka walking multiple times through the day, 3 to 4 times, you will automatically achieve this. And when it's very practical, so if you can plan it, one time morning workout, 8K to 10K steps per day, and that is actually throughout the day. Okay, this wala throughout the day. Okay, do this. Plus, plus care about your food a bit. Yeah, fried items and all, something which is guaranteed unhealthy, reduce it. Okay, reduce the quantity. That's how you can take care of your health. And this is a lifestyle which you have to live daily. Okay. Next, knowledge. Daily reading books and doing courses. Doesn't matter. Right now, job लेने के लिए कर रहे हैं, after getting job, still keep doing that. This past 5 years, I'm always doing it. And that is really amazing. Your knowledge will grow by default when you do these things. So daily, at least for 30 minutes to 1 hour minimum. You can do that. You have 24 hours. Daily read books and courses. This will be taken care. This also becomes a daily thing. Health will be taken care. It is a lifestyle. Health is a lifestyle. It's not like 3 months ka super course. Health is a lifestyle. You live healthy, automatically everything is going to be good. Okay? Next, financial. Maybe you're already targeting this as your primary. Throughout the day, you focus about this one. So that's anyways part of your life. And the thing is, when you're working on this personal, maybe the more knowledge you gain, it will impact this personal area, actively caring about it. And fun and entertainment, go you plan it out, plan and do it. How you can make life entertaining and more fun. How can you enjoy this life more? And spiritual, yes, it completely depends on how much spiritual you are. But based upon that, you have to get into like how much like daily activities can be done for your spirituality and soul satisfaction. Next, family and friends also really trying to take something, calling the people you care for, and let's say going out and like having a food with the family or gifts, something random. Well, look, put some efforts to make these things interesting. Okay? Everything is a lifestyle. It's not a big talent. It's just a lifestyle. You put it into place properly. Think in terms of days and weeks, and automatically you will realize, sare areas may you will start progressing. And if you have not done this kind of planning so far, I think this is a good time. Okay, so still you have time for 2023 to end. You can make some nice commitments, okay, how exactly to go forward with this. And yes, majority of the time you will give maybe to your financial or these other areas, but in with small efforts, you can progress in each of this area. Because guys, you know, health cannot be achieved in 6 months. Okay, health is a lifelong game. Knowledge is a lifelong game. Spirituality is a lifelong game to get started. Okay, so everything like happens like, okay, fine. Now all these things said and done. Let's jump. We have the final 10 minutes for the call. I will share these notes, but I think the discussion majorly is required so that you open up your mind. Think different, become different, and live different. You will be living more happily on with your life. And life is given only once, guys, so don't waste it over. Okay, fine. Now let's get down to the other activities. Okay, first one, let's do this thing, guys. Write down your one-liner goal statement. Okay, everybody, open up your editor, write down your one-liner goal statement. Like, there has to be one primary goal statement which you are daily tracking for. That becomes your primary focus. It could be your financial aspect or your career aspect or any other area. And rest things, let it run by default. Okay? So write down your one-liner goal statement. Important things, what you want and by when you want. It is also important. Okay, you can simply say, I want to be a Java developer with, let's say, 6 lakh package by, say, 30 September. Something just simple. Deadline is required, plus this is required. Write down your goal statement. Guys, this deadline gives you what ideas and how much actions you should take. Without a deadline, you will end up wasting a lot of your time. Okay, so it doesn't matter even if you don't achieve it by 30 September. Maybe if it takes like October, mid of October, that's fine. Thoda sa even end of October, people will be fine. Yeah, people are searching jobs since like long time. The point is, the sooner you get, the better. To work in a closed manner. Okay, 30 September tak, I will do whatever it takes to really get it. And then let's see how quickly you can get it. Okay? But when you set up a deadline, you can plan it effectively. So write down your one-liner goal statement. Okay. Next Monday, when we connect, at that time, we will discuss again about reverse tracking. We will relook at our plan based upon your end date. Okay. Do you have a concrete plan to achieve your goal by this end date? Next Monday, ko we will do that activity. Okay, as part of the weekly planning, let's even look at that. Okay, whatever is your end date, do you have a concrete, organized plan by which you will achieve this goal by this much date? Without a concrete plan, you are not going to get it. Goal doesn't come randomly. You have to plan, strategize, and then accomplish it. ठीक है? Fine. चलो ये हो गया. देखो guys, and again one thing, this date here is not a wish. अरे मिल गया तो अच्छा रहेगा. No, no, no. It's not like that. It is something which you have to do whatever it takes to make it possible. That means a very practical strategy ke which you deep down believe ke हाँ, if I do these activities and this much of actions daily, then definitely by 30 September I will achieve my goal. You should get that confidence with your plan. If you can get that confidence, then only the date stays 30 September. If you're not able to get the confidence based upon your planning, this date has to go forward. So it's all up to you how much strongly you are planned and ready to achieve your goal on your mentioned date. It is not random. Okay, I'm telling you, it is not a random date. It is something which you believe that practically is possible and you have a strategy for getting it. And then you run that strategy. Okay, fine. And accordingly, you have to set up a date. Okay, fine. Ye ho gaya. Now let's focus. We just have 5 minutes for the call. Let's focus on the final thing, day planning. What important things you want to do today? So go to your OneNote, copy paste everything of your yesterday till today, create a new page 30 August, create a new page 30 August in your OneNote and copy paste everything of year today. And next, whatever is there in one section, delete it. काम हो गया, उसको clean it up. Whatever is in progress, move it into to do. Okay. And then comes the to do section. First of all, this is kind of reset, and your to do is having your activities to be done. So just ask yourself a question: what are the more important items which you want to finish today, and move those items from your to do list to in progress section. Okay. So everybody, please do this. Let me also do my day planning. Just identify what are the important things to be done. Do those things, clean up the done. Think about what you want to do today, which will give you better results. Okay, I'm done with my day planning. If you guys are done, please comment it in the chat. Okay, Asif is done, Lasagna is done, Shivam done, Pratik done, Shruti done, Swapnil done. Okay, very nice. Now, guys, the point is today's session itself was so much important to really understand the power of every single day and the power of not wasting your time. So I would highly recommend right from today, get started. थोड़ा सा change your way you live your life, and that itself should showcase immediately after this call. Go out, do a nice workout, while you are working out, maybe put some headphones in and get something knowledgeable. Okay, grow your knowledge, do the workout, these two things together. Okay, maybe then once you are coming for something, start thinking how you can make your family and your friends a bit better time with such people, with your guys. You can do that. थोड़ा सा कुछ plan कर लो. And maybe this week may or till this weekend, plan something exciting for your family and friends. Maybe some friends you have not called in long time ago. Just call them up. School के friends को who are not in touch. Check with them. Next with your family, plan something over this weekend. सरप्राइज गिफ्ट्स लेके आ जाओ, कुछ अच्छा सा लेके आ जाओ, मतलब मेक पीपल फील हैप्पी. ओके, यू विल फील वेरी मच सेटिस्फाइड विथ योर लाइफ. तो छोटी छोटी चीजों से अमेजिंग थिंग. एंड देखो गाइस, नाउ नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स. once you take this shower and all that, yeah, time is up, we will just close it with the attendance. Once you did this morning abhi exercise workout knowledge, and then yes, come back, think about this, at least focus on this पे कैसे काम कर सकते हो till for this 1 week. And after that guys, take a cold shower. Maybe you start with warm water, but end up with a cold shower. Okay, it really works miracles. You can read it on internet. Cold shower is amazing for your health and your activeness and energy levels. Do that in the morning, and after that, have a nice healthy breakfast. Dawa ke khao, because you have worked out. You deserve a good breakfast. Eat it like anything, and after that, guys, with full focus, sit on this daily plan that you did. Work based upon Pomodoro system all throughout the day. Stick with it. You will start finding greater results will come. And in the breaks, now we already gave this idea, 8K to 10K steps karna in the breaks. So while you are working throughout the day, keep taking short breaks in between, and then go walk, do some steps, fresh air, breathe out. Change the way you live your day. Automatically your life results will start changing. And more easily hoga ye sab. It will not be a pressure ki kya karna hai. It will happen more easily. Okay? Lifestyle change is required. Okay, let me share you the attendance for today, and then we will be continuing with the day's activities. And guys, from 4th September, the next batch of job seeking, job hunting is going to start. Important thing is, guys, make a lifestyle change even for job hunting, what daily activities you're doing, and become smart to do those activities. Okay? And it comes right from morning time till the evening time. Everything needs to change if you want your results of life to change. Okay, this is the attendance, everybody. Pasting it in Zoom. And they go, whatever list. So I think yes, some of the members have mentioned their day plan list also in the chat. They go, one thing you need to do is throughout the day, abhi ye list should be always in front of you. And you should focus ki ek ek karke ye list should be completed. Not wasting time and pushing yourself back, and you have all the day to finish this off. Okay? So prioritize it, plan it, track it actively all through the day, and then it will be guaranteed that by end of the day it will be done. Okay, otherwise if it is only on your paper and not taken care of, you will not be able to finish it. So keep this list with you always throughout the day, work towards it one by one, target, okay, finishing these items, and once it is done, just keep it completed. Okay, and then guaranteed ho hi jayega by end of the day. Okay. Okay, teams. Chalo, thank you everybody for the morning, and we will be we will be starting the other day's activities. Okay. Okay, everybody. Chalo, thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day. See you guys tomorrow.